How's it going, everybody? I'm going to be doing a drink review today and then a gum chewing of what I've been watching video. I feel like I haven't talked about that in a little bit, right? Maybe I have. I don't know. I put up a lot of videos. So I'm going to be doing the Fentiman's Curiosity Cola here today. Cola. This is one of the things I got at the World Market. I was going to do this with the Turkish Delight candy bar thing and the Boost, but I just didn't feel like eating those. So, but I did want to do a drink review, and this is the drink I have. What's the? I want to see if it had a caffeine cap. I've never drank this, right? It's got a nice smell. I'm pretty sure I did. I know I did the. I'm pretty sure I did the cherry one. They have a couple there. They have like a pink lemonade, maybe. There's something else. There's a fourth one. It's not bad. It almost has a little bit of a medicine taste to it. Like that taste there, it's like I've had something similar to this, but now I can't. Maybe it almost is a little. Well, this is probably older. Well, this is 1905. I don't know how RC Cola is. It almost has a slight RC Cola taste, I think. That's what I'm thinking of. If anyone's had these over there in the UK, let me know if you've had RC Cola. I don't know if RC Cola is readily available over there or not. Because it almost has it, or if anyone anywhere has had both. I think it's almost like an RC, or there's like another soda that has this kind of taste. Not exact, but was as an aftertaste. I'm thinking again with most of the aftertaste, and again, it's hard to, or even like a more, maybe what is it, like a pure sugar cane Coke. It's pretty good though. I mean, I'm not really tasting the ingredients here. We got ginger root, pear juice, beet sugar, ginger root extract, fermented ginger root extract, phosphoric acid, caffeine. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see how much caffeine was in here, but it does not. It doesn't say. But this is made for Fentiman's USA. I mentioned this in the pickup video. This is in Pittsburgh, PA. It's made for here. It's under license by Fentiman's Limited. Hexham, Northumberland, UK. Unless it's the other one that I had of this. It wasn't this one I did, was it? Man, that would be bad. I thought it was the cherry one. Because I do have a cherry one there. I feel like I would have but maybe I would have. Would I have gotten this first? I gotta look this up now. This is the kind of action you're gonna get on my channel. I'm just gonna be filming a vid and be like, I gotta switch. I can drink drinks in both hands. I cannot hold my phone in the right. I can't do it. It's too much of a pain in the ass for me. Where are the playlists? Damn it. Come on. Oh, it's putting along. So the internet's been screwing up today. Thankfully, I had gotten both the recaps up before. Well, the Premier League one was already set to go. I uploaded that yesterday, but I had to film I'm filming this Tuesday as well as the NFL recap I filmed earlier. Yeah, this is misbehaving now, so I don't know. I'll look it up. Oh wait, did it work there? It's misbehaving. That's what I say. The internet's misbehaving. Oh, it's really annoying. Because I'm curious. Anybody let me know. I'm going to end up looking up afterwards, so I'll know. But if you want to let me know if I've done this one or if it has, maybe that's what I'm thinking it tastes like. But there's something there. Like I've had a drink like this. Even I feel like I've had a drink similar to this years ago, or at some point before we came here. I don't know why RC Cola is the one. It has. I'd have to try another one in RC. I think I did RC Cola for the channel at some point, but Royal Crown Cola. They were drinking their Royal Crown Cola. I'll say it's pretty good though. It's got a unique taste, I will say that. Even though it has, I guess it isn't. If it's tasting, I feel like I've tasted something like this, but there's something unique about it. I mean, it's a traditional botanical cola beverage with herbal extract, so maybe that's what's making it unique. I'd probably go 7.5 on this one. It's definitely solid. I like it. Any soda that comes in a glass bottle, I appreciate as well. I mean, you could find Cokes in glass bottles and stuff here and there. A lot of people prefer a glass bottle, especially to a plastic bottle or a can, or even sometimes from the fountain. But yeah, 7.5 on this Fentiman's Curiosity Cola. It's piqued my curiosity. That's what we've been watching. Maybe I did do one somewhat recently, or I just brought it up in a video, not a dedicated video to this, but it was on Tubi. It was actually a Tubi original. It was an R.L. Stine thing, Pumpkinhead. That's what it was called. I'm thinking Pumpkinhead. I saw the Pumpkinhead horror movies back in the day. They're pretty good. The first one. This was not that. This was family moves to a small town. A lot of R.L. Stine, but a lot of things in general. All the family moves to a small town, and the kid kind of is like, I guess the younger brother's he's kind of fucking rude, to be honest with you. When they moved there, he apologized to the one girl he's rude to, but they go to this like pumpkin thing, and this one pumpkin, clearly something's wrong with it. It's like in the shed, the barn, all the stuff growing. It's all kind of discolored and shit. And he like steals it. He like goes in there, and then the guy's like, "What are you doing in here?" And then he goes back and takes it. And then the guy's like, "I know he took it. Bring it back." And then the guy goes to bring it back, and the older brother goes to bring it back and disappears. And then they try to find him, and shit goes from there. Like, you forget. Everybody's forgotten the kids existed. That's how it goes, right? Apparently, this has been going on for years. There's some shit behind it. I'm not going to spoil everything. A half downer of an ending, I will say, which was a little surprising. But it wasn't that bad. And then I think I probably talked about this at some point last year. Well, not last year. It might have been 23 that I first saw it. The Spirit Halloween. Which is literally, most of it takes place in a Spirit Halloween that is clearly taking up shop in a Toys R Us. These kids go there, and Christopher Lloyd's in it. And so is, it's not, what is her name? That I gotta look up. If this thing allows me to use the internet. It wasn't Rachel Weisz. Oh my god. It might just be YouTube that's screwing up then. she's a known actress. I don't think she ever got massively huge, but 56 on Rotten Tomatoes, actually not that bad. It's probably 4 reviews. Rachel Lee Cook, that's who it is, played the kid's mother. That one wasn't bad either. It's kind of one of those movies you throw on in the background. Harmless movies. But I did watch that again. We watched, I think I talked about it a little bit, Old Boy. Not Old Boy, sorry. Good Boy. The Korean Old Boy is incredible. The remake, not so, the American remake, not so much. Good Boy, the movie where it was supposed to just be on Shudder, I think, or to kind of pay for streaming, but it got a limited release because people were excited about it. It's a possession type movie, haunting type movie. I should say it's haunting type movie. Through the perspective of the dog, it was cool. It was a bit different. It was cool. The story was a little, I mean, basic story in these things, but it wasn't too in depth because it's kind of just the point was like how the dog deals with seeing this kind of entity thing, dealing with the owner, it affecting the owner and stuff like that. It was cool. I believe it's the director's dog they use. It's a cute dog. I forget. I looked up the name of the dog. I forget. It was like Nova Scotia something, like a border collie. Nova Scotia. I remember. So it is a dog that originates from Canada. But that was pretty good. Black Phone 2 we watched the other day. I like that, not as much as the first one, but this one was, I like this one, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why. It starts off the kid's older, Finney, that was held captive by the grabber, Ethan Hawke. And his sister's also there. She's older. I think he's like 17. She, I guess, is like 14, maybe. She's a couple years younger than him. I think it's 4 years. This one takes place in 82. The last one was 78, so it's 4 years later. And the sister is getting dreams and sleepwalking of her mother. Well, at first she doesn't think it's her mother, I think, but she's calling on a phone from this camp in Colorado. They live in Colorado. It's a camp in Colorado. I forget what it's called already. And she's like calling from the past to the daughter in the dreams. Stuff starts going from there. Finney is still dealing with what he had to go through. And then she starts seeing these kids that were killed there at the camp. And then she ends up going to the camp. It's like a job for a couple of weeks. And the brother goes, Finney goes, and her friend also goes. Eventually the spirit, the phone's ringing, Finney picks it up. It's the grabber, it's Ethan Hawke's character. He's like, death is just a word, and all this shit. So he's going after her in her dreams, kind of like Freddy when she sleepwalks. Like, and there's a part where, and this is what I liked about the movie, right? There's a part where like the dream version or whatever, she can see him, the grabber, and he is trying to kill her. He's trying to get back at Finney by killing. Because remember, if you saw the first one, he had to kill his brother. He didn't want to obviously do that. And he's pissed. He wants to get back now and kind of get revenge for that. I always love when the villains or the serial killers and shit, they need to get revenge on the person that was getting revenge on them type thing, or stop them. Like, what, dude? No. Like, what? I'm getting my revenge. I'm the piece of shit. I need to get my revenge for you stopping me from committing crimes and killing people. But he wants to do that, so he's killing her, and the people run in, and she's like literally in the air getting thrown around and stuff by his kind of spirit. And that was one kind of cool, is that everybody kind of believes stuff almost immediately, which I appreciate in horror movies, instead of the usual, no, you're nuts, and all that shit for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. It was definitely pretty cool. Like I said, it wasn't as good as the first, but I enjoyed it. And then we're still watching Tulsa King. I think there's one episode left. And said this to her. I was like, listen, my fiance, I was like, if you watch this show, Dwight Manfredi, Stallone's character, was in jail. He's part of the mob. He went to jail. Goes back, he gets freed after like 20-something years, I believe it is. And then the New York mob sends him down to Tulsa. And then he starts building. Immediately after the first day, he's doing mob things and setting up shop and convincing people to pair up with him and shit. But this season, it is Robert Patrick. I was gonna say Robert Englund. Robert Patrick's the bad guy. Dunmire. He like runs the moonshine stuff. Has got all the big control over the town. And the liquor, specifically the liquor. But that's the thing. Like Manfredi's like not a good dude either. Like they always try in these types of shows. They almost have to throw really messed up people that he goes up against. So you're like, oh, of course, yes, they're the bad guys. Manfredi's totally perfect. He's never stronged arm his way in, made life miserable for his associates and stuff, and people end up getting killed because of him and shit. But the feds are involved in this one. I always love that overarching thing in shows where there's always like another being or power that they know everything that's going on and shit. But I was saying to her, I was like, I swear there's no stakes in this show. Especially there was more in the last season. They keep getting the better of everything. Like the feds grab him and they want him to get this bomb maker. And it's personal with it's Kevin Pollak playing the one fed. It's personal to him. But so Manfredi talks to the bomb maker and he doesn't like him because this guy's a piece of shit. He's killed fucking all types of innocent people. And so the bomb maker finds out, goes to Dunmire. Because he sets it up to where he's like, oh, to get in his good graces, or to, start a thing with the bomb maker. He's like, blow up. This is spoilers. If you haven't watched the show, you probably ain't gonna watch it anyway. But to blow up Dunmire's house, but the bomb maker doesn't like him. Doesn't sees through Manfredi. He's like, this guy don't like me. So he sets it up, but of course, Manfredi and his crew, they get the double cross on the bomb maker, so they take him out. But he set up a bomb at this building where his girlfriend is, Manfredi's girlfriend is, and the guy's running for governor, Neil McDonough. I forget what his name is again. He's in the second season as well. And I was like, oh, okay, we're going to have something happen here where like Manfredi's pushed against the wall and he's going to have to overcome. Nope. They get there in time. Everybody gets out of the building. Nothing goes wrong for Manfredi. They try to make it seem like, oh my God, no, nothing happened to him. The bomb maker's gone. It's just annoying. Like, I think it was last season where like it was one of Bodhi, the one guy, Martin Starr plays him. I think that's his name. His friend got killed. He was in the show, but he was one where you didn't have much of a connection with the character. He was in it, but not one of the main people. There's no stakes for Manfredi. It's just, oh yeah, he's gone, blah, blah. It's just, like, I was like, well, here we go. Like, he's going to be pushed against it now, even though they got the bomb maker. Bad things still, nope. Wins every time. There's no stakes. He doesn't have to fight from the bottom, to get back. And, oh my, we're taking a beating this season, a lot of shows where like the good guys, the bad guy, they're giving the good guys hell, like people getting killed, shit like that. But no, I still like the show. It's still good, but I'm like, there needs to be more stakes, And the other show I don't think we've watched anything else. There might have been another movie thrown in there that I just can't remember. Oh, we watched, actually, yes, there is the other night. Good Fortune. Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Keanu Reeves. That was pretty good. It was a kind of comedy, kind of drama movie. It was pretty good. Where Ansari, I think he wrote and directed it. He is down, dumb shit's going wrong for him. He becomes personal assistant to Seth Rogen, but then he uses like the company card to buy dinner and he gets fired. And then Keanu Reeves is like he's an angel of texting and driving, so he's always stopping people from texting and driving before they kill themselves. But he's like, oh, I want to be a better angel. I want to help people and change their path or whatever. So he touches Aziz Ansari and he switches lives with Seth Rogen. And it goes from there and stuff. It was pretty good actually. It was somewhat funny, but also pretty good. So overall, we watched that. Oh, and the other show. The other show was It. Welcome to Derry. 3 episodes in, we watched the 3. I remember hearing about the first. I mean, it only started like last 2 weeks ago or something. I remember people saying about the first episode. Oh man, this is nuts. Of course, everything gets exaggerated, right? You watch it; it's not nuts, but it was a little, not shocking, surprising. I'm going to spoilers here. It takes place in the 60s. You get more backstory on It, Pennywise, whatever his name is, right? He's some interdimensional being, right? I think he might be associated with the Thing in Dreamcatcher, another Stephen King book. I'm not sure though, or there's similar beings. Anyway, it takes place in Derry. You got, but these kids are there in the beginning, and the one girl, she was in like an asylum type thing. She gets out. They're talking. Everybody's talking. Their one friend, the one kid, one of their friends, they didn't treat well or some shit. He gets screwed in the beginning, right? He gets grabbed, and they're trying to find him. And then the one girl hears his voice in the drain. So they're all like, "Oh my god, we gotta!" You think this is gonna be like the new team, like in the other It movies? A little group of kids gonna do their thing. Spoilers here. They go to the movies, and then because Pennywise is messing with the brains, altering reality and shit whenever the hell he wants. 3 of the 2 kids that were in the group, and then the little sister, the one kid who was just there, they all just get killed, like ripped apart. They're done. I was like, oh, okay. Kind of like a show where I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but I know it's like anybody can bite at any point. But it goes from there. There's like now they have a different group of kids with the one girl who lived. I was in the asylum, and things are going down. And now you haven't seen Pennywise in his clown form yet. You just kind of get a hint of him in the last episode through a picture. The guy's like, I think it looks like a clown. But you see him in some other forms, and there's a part. The military is there too. That's another part of this. The military is there, and there's more spoilers. They're trying to actually find this being, because they want to use it as a weapon, of course. And the one dude's a pilot, and they bring him over, and they like this guy. They found this guy because James Remar plays the high-ranking military official. I forget his name in the show. But you see him when he was younger, when he was in Derry, and he met this girl, and they were in the woods, and it was in the woods, but they got out. And then he leaves, and the girl's like, listen, people, it just makes you kind of forget. And then he comes back and kind of remembers. But they want to use it as a weapon, and they find the guy in the army did something in the Korean War, but he has no fear. Like, he's almost missing the part of his brain, so he's not afraid, and they need him because obviously it feeds on your fear and shit. And so the military is doing stuff trying to find these things, kind of, and then find him. Well, the creature, being, interdimensional being. And what's his name? Dick Hallorann, I think it is. Character who is in The Shining. You know him in The Shining. He has The Shining. He's in there. He's in the military, and he's helping. They need him because he's sensitive and he can see things and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool to see him. And I like when that happens in not just Stephen King stuff, but anything where other characters are in other things and stuff, and things are referenced and shit. I like big universes like that. But I like it. It's been pretty good so far. Very, the usual crazy stuff that it's making the kids see and shit like that. Twisted stuff. He's getting in their heads all types of different ways. But we've been enjoying that one. I don't think there's anything else on the other shows we have watched. I forgot The Witcher had come back with, is it Liam Hemsworth? I didn't even watch season 3, the last one with Henry Cavill. I just was losing interest in season 2. I think they were going way off the path of the books, and I think that's part of the reason there was kind of friction between the writers of the show and Henry Cavill, because he's a big fan of the books and the games. But even in that second season, I was already kind of like, this is just not. It was a decent second season, but I was kind of like, And the third, I might have watched like one episode. So I don't know how the season is. I might check it out. And there's another one I saw. Like it was like that's another prequel type thing to the one gang that Siri ends up in. I think at a point, the rats. But I'm just like, man, they just throwing some Witcher shit out here. But anyway, 7.5 out of 10 on this Fentiman's Curiosity Cult. Pretty good. It has a familiar taste, but it's unique at the same time. It tastes like something else I've had. A little. And just some gum chewing what I've been watching. And thanks for checking this out. And have a good day.